July 2024. Thanks for checking out this week in Nosara. It's our 33rd episode and it's wet. Jerusha sent in those videos and Andrew Weinstein put up the fact we've had a record-breaking amount of rain, but it's not all bad. Yar's doing wheelies all the way up the hill. Respect. Saw him down at the office. That's pretty impressive. There's all kinds of beautiful sunsets to be had in the rainy season. Fireworks type display. Shout out to Tierra Magnífica for the nice July 4th celebration. Also, Steve from Tierra Magnífica, he was on a Nosara podcast recently, so check that out if you get a chance. Papagayo Brewing and Chancho's Barbecue are having Ola del Mes. Send in your entries for that contest. It's going to be awesome. We've had a bunch of rain lately. Hopefully the waves come out good, but send in a video entry. You can qualify. Kerrie Conlon, super nice lady, did a House Hunters episode with her a long time ago. She sent in that video, and then this is south of Garza. I got out to check it out. If this thing floods, then we have problems. Back in the day, we used to get flooded in. Seemed like every year or every other year. I'm not sure if the newer residents are aware of that. So anyway, if this one gets too flooded, we got issues. That water goes to the ocean, and we have the worst water report that we've had thus far. Playa Pelada, the Boca, Baker's Beach, Palm Tree, everything failed for the cleanliness standards. And check out the WCA Nosara for everything that they do and the updated reports. We do have better waves though. It's not good by any stretch of the imagination. Shout out to Surfing Nosara. I believe Kaya sent us this footage. Looks like Geesis and one of her old dogs. Families down there at the beach. It's definitely not the prettiest. It's not even a normal June by any stretch of the imagination. I'm kind of just complaining, but these are better waves than they've been, so I'll take that. Looks like it's going to break, but it really pulls back. Watch this. That's kind of why I ride bigger equipment around guiones. By the time it breaks, it's kind of a closeout, or at least when it's bigger. Anyway, a lot of guys can make that work. I just can't. I'm not as good as most of the local surfers. This guy looks at it, he's had it, he's out of there. And he does what all the rest of us do. Stop and look at it from the top of the hill one more time. Make sure you're leaving. It's not all bad with the rainy season though. Lots of beauty. Thanks to the Casa Koi sellers who put in the monkey lines for the Stop the Sharks campaign. Thank you to everyone who supports that. Thank you NCA for being you. And this is Casa dos Mares at Borders NCA Parkland by the tennis courts. Has a bunch of land over here. Architect Donald Loria, shout out to Donald. He put some drawings together of what it could look like. And that's actually a pretty short walk to Guiones. People might not know it. But that's a really special spot. It's like a 6-bedroom house. Could be more. It's been running for like Blue Zone SUP, Nosara paddle surf retreats, but it could be like that. Good amount of space, and then the lot behind this is actually coming up for sale. It's not online or anything yet, but it will be soon. So again, thanks to Donald Loria for the drawings and renderings. If somebody wanted to convert that to a family style home, hit up Donald, our your favorite local realtor. And also Donald does stuff like this. Like, he's for hire. Go check out what he can do. Right now this is set up as a retreat style home, and many people want a family home, so I asked him to do a drawing and he did. I appreciate it. Let's roll into town from over by the Bomba. So that's the gas station. There's 2 banks, a hardware store, various shops, coffee shop. Hey, whenever you see one of those, that's generally where our traffic jams come from. Take a look right when one goes by, then look at this line of traffic. That's kind of how it works. It's a growing town. It's better than it could be, but it's definitely weird to get in traffic jams and run late to go just a couple kilometers. So shout out to IBL Consultores, that's Andres, and Prendas Loria. There's Donald on a Nosara podcast episode. And then Andres has been in a bunch. He's a frequent guest. We love having him on. Always entertaining episodes, just filled with knowledge, helps with the NCA, and is just a good guy. Look at that puddle on the right, super dangerous to go fast. I call that area the interstate, just like that bike pass real quick. That's an area where people really speed up and get going. There's Tribu over on that right as we roll into Plata. There's a No Crap Nosara from Dr. Edgeworth. I think Brennan's land, he's sponsoring that location. Shout out to both those guys, they're classics. This road's a lot bumpier than it might look. Plata roads, well, they've just been horrible. Not very good at all. But what has been good is this new little plan veg or hippie store, whatever you want to call it. These folks do everything homemade, from juices to all their creations. They're just really go-getters, and it's super healthy and surprising. Let's roll into a gated neighborhood, take a quick peek, hang out with Mariju's monkeys for a moment. It's interesting seeing paved neighborhoods. Now let's roll into Case section, which is not paved at all. Here's Casa Milo, there's Dr. Edgeworth's No Crap Nosara crab. Here's what it looks like from his house, which is available for rent for like Christmas. It's really, really high-end, super exclusive, just astounding view. Head on into town. I needed to go pick up a guitar from a nice fella across the river. And I normally am able to just go across, but I chickened out. It's way too deep. So here's what it looks like on the other side of the river. Part of Nosara most people don't go to. If you wanted to live in the area, a lot of folks have to live back in these areas because they can't afford it. Like right here, we're back to Calle Modelo or Main Street Guiones. This is the organic market on a Tuesday. It's crazy expensive in this vacation area. Over the Harmony Hotel, here's what it looks like going in there. And the walkways are just astounding. They have a recording studio there now. Just a great restaurant, really just a good organization. Here's what it looks like inside the recording studio when you're trying to lay down the bass track. Here's what it looks like when you mess it all up. Then coming back around trying to get back together. Then having to listen to it. And then your bandmate's super nice to you and you're over it. Anyway, favorite photos. Kenji took that one. Giordani flying away. There goes Nelson ripping the top. Oh, that wipeout photo is just fantastic. That's Rebecca. She's the happiest surfer I think I've ever seen. I asked her about it, why she's always smiling. She didn't really, I don't think she understands how unique it is. That board's flying away. That was awesome. Just Rachel Cantor, I think is how you say it. She's a professional paddle surfer, racer, really impressive athlete. Gonna have her on the podcast. Shout out to Surf Nosara and the Photogs. Kenji and Kai, I think, took most of these. Actually, Kai's been out of town. Oh, here's the top 10 photos, non-surfing. Cool family shots. That kid's cool. That's pretty aggressive. Dennis and his dog. Kenji getting barreled in Tahoe. Oh, great photo, Kenji. Anyway, good work, everybody. Thanks, people, for checking out This Week in Nosara, 33rd episode. Hopefully this is helpful to some folks out there. If you have any questions, hit me up with anything. I do sell stuff. What I think is one of the best deals out there is this. It's R6. That's lot 7. The view from it, it's absolutely incredible. That neighborhood has underground power. It's doing everything right. It borders nature reserves. You can hire them to build that. You can do all types of stuff. Anyway, it's amazing. Thanks for checking out This Week in Nosara. My name's Rich. Hit me up if you have any questions or I can help with something. Shout out to everyone for the Nosara podcast and Surf Nosara for the footage. Appreciate you guys.